Welcome back to the channel today. Today is Monday, January 17th. It's Martin Luther King's birthday. So I'm going to do something out there on my Lone Star Grillz 20 by 42 offset smoker. And what we're going to do is this package of Costco spare ribs, pork spare ribs, and they come 2 in a package, so it'll be double racked. Also, I got some other news on another smoker I have coming from Lone Star Grillz. I purchased a 20 by 36 pellet smoker that should be ready for me in March. So that is coming. So today what I'm gonna do is just use salt, pepper, and garlic on these ribs, but in the end, I'm gonna put this glaze on these ribs that Jess Prylis, she has a recipe for a 20-ounce bottle of Big Red soda. So I'm anxious to see how those taste with the sweet and Big Red is the glaze. So I'm gonna get these guys cleaned up, and I need to get my fire going, and I'll bring you back when I'm taking the meat out. All right, now I'm cleaning up these ribs, and I opened this big package from Costco. There's 3 racks of ribs in there, not 2. It's huge. So I'll bring you back when I clean them up and put some rub on them. Okay, well, I got the ribs out of the package. You'll notice here, there's 1, 2, 3 in that big Costco package. I had no idea there was that many in there. So I noticed here on the Costco ribs, the skirt was already cut off for me. So all I need to do is take this dull knife and lift up on the membrane and rip that off. So here we go. I'll try to get under this membrane and get enough of it I can hold on to. So you get you a paper towel and grab it. Let me cut it away a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna grab it with a piece of paper towel, and hopefully, there you go. It comes off in one piece. So I'm gonna clean these other 2 up, square them up, and I'll bring you back when I start to put the rub on. Okay, we got them all cleaned up, squared up, prettied up, got the membrane off the back. So now I'm gonna put the rub, salt, pepper, garlic powder. It's kosher salt, 18 mesh black pepper, and garlic powder. And that's what we're gonna put on all 3 and do a different glaze. So here we go. I smell the garlic and the pepper. All right, let's turn them over and get the back side. All right, that one's ready for the fire. I'm gonna go ahead and do these other 2, and I'll take you outside. I wanna show you how I build my fire in that offset smoker. I ordered the fire management basket. That's a real game changer. It makes it really easy to control that fire. So I'll take you outside when I get to start getting the fire going. Okay, I'm gonna have to start my fire. I'm using charcoal briquettes. I have the gas assist under here. I just hadn't got a propane tank for it yet. So I still have to use charcoal. There we go. Once these coals are hot, I'll put them in my fire management basket down here. And then I cook the logs go in there on top of the coals. That fire management basket is a real game changer with this grill. So I'll bring you back when I'm gonna put the meat on. Okay, my fireboard's telling me the internal temperature is 253 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and put the ribs on the grill. Here's the first rack. And you get the other rack. Here's the next one. And here's the last one. Okay, I'm gonna let these cook for 2 hours, and I'll bring you back out and have a look at them. Okay, it's been over an hour now. I'm gonna go ahead and lift the top and spray them with some apple cider vinegar. Let's see how they look. Oh, it's looking good. That bark's hard and firm. Let's hit them with some of this vinegar. Keep them moist. All right, I'm gonna let them go about another hour, and I'm gonna take them in the house and wrap them. I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm gonna take the ribs off the fire, and I'm gonna take them in the house and wrap them in foil and cook them for another hour. Let's see how they look. Yeah, that bark's set. All right, I'm gonna take them in the house and wrap them in foil and put them back on the grill. The ribs wrapped up in foil, I'm gonna put them back on the grill, and I'm gonna cook them for about an hour. After that hour's up, I'll take them in the house and I'll put that big red glaze on them. I'll bring you back when I glaze them. Okay, I'm fixing to start making the big red glaze, the recipe from Just Price. What we start with is Worcestershire sauce, cayenne pepper, cherry jam, ketchup, kosher salt, garlic powder, onion powder, some pepper, some paprika, some brown sugar, and some apple cider vinegar with a half a cup of water and 1 cup of ketchup. Just Google this recipe. It'll pop right up, the big red rib glaze recipe, and then you can print out the amounts that you use of each. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by adding my big red to the saucepan and cook it down to a syrup. Once the syrup is done, I will mix all these ingredients with it and then glaze those ribs with this. So I'll bring you back when I start to glaze these guys. One teaspoon of garlic powder. One teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon paprika. One teaspoon Worcestershire sauce. Half a cup of water, half a teaspoon of black pepper. And 2 teaspoons of salt. And half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. That's it. Okay, I mixed all the ingredients here in this plastic bowl. I have my big red soda, 20 ounces, simmering over here on the stove, and it should boil down to about a half a cup of syrup. When it does that, I add all this mixture together, bring it to a simmer, and that's what I'm gonna glaze with the ribs with. So I'll bring you back when I'm glazing those ribs. Okay, I took the ribs off the grill. I'm gonna open up the aluminum foil and make a little boat for each rack. I'm gonna glaze them and I'm gonna stick them in the oven for about 15 minutes to harden that glaze. Oh, they smell so good. Oh yeah, look at that. The bones are all pulled back. That's ready to eat. We just need to glaze them up. Just like that. All right, here's the mixture here in the pan. I just mixed it up. And I'm gonna go ahead and glaze these guys. Put a lot on there. This is with Big Red soda. And many, many other things. But the recipe is on the internet. Jess Price, it's her recipe. I'll bring you back when I'm done glazing. Okay, I took the pork ribs out of one of the boats with a glaze on it. I cut one. And now I'm gonna take a bite of it and see how it tastes. Oh, that's good. That is a good pork rib. Got a nice smoke ring. Juicy as can be. So if you want to try this Big Red soda glaze, it's on Google, on the internet, and give it a try. And give me a thumbs up for this video if you would, and please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you the next time I'm out back cooking.